Welcome in, Greg Ruff and Mason Brown, along with you for Trevecca basketball here on Flow College, and finally got you up here, man.
Yes, sir. It's
We
an
were
honor
going
to
through
be
the
here.
list and didn't know that you hadn't been up here yet. So did we have you on a post game maybe at one
No,
point?
not
No.
yet.
All right. Well, we got to fix that too. So get up there and stroke some threes and get back up here.
Yes, sir.
But just want to talk a little bit. You're from Las Casas. Did you live there your whole life?
I
Or?
have.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. So you know everything about Las Casas, right?
Uh, I hope so.
So if you were inviting us all over to the house, where would you take us to eat? Is there any place there to eat?
In Las Casas, no, there's nowhere really to eat. Usually just drive up to Murfreesboro. It's only about
Okay.
10, 15
Yeah.
minutes away.
Yeah, it's in the middle. I was telling you that I used to ride bikes and get through there and stuff like that. And then one time I got lost, ended up in. I still don't know how I got there, and
Hmm.
I'm really not. I just one of those deals where I just kept driving until I found something that
Yeah,
I recognized. But it's really pretty
it
back in
is.
there. And
Yes.
so, what do you do? Do you do anything in particular there? Or?
Um, we like to go to the lake a lot. We have a boat, and so Center Hill is only about 20, 30 minutes from the house.
Okay.
So
See, I didn't even
usually,
know that. That's you're only 20 minutes from Center. That's pretty good.
yeah, so we love going up to the lake or just enjoying the
Center
outdoors.
Hill's cold. The
Uh,
water's cold. No.
Yeah, it does. It takes a while for it to
Yeah.
get warm. It's
Yeah.
usually about late June, early July before it's real comfortable. But once it gets warm, it's really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. I had a friend who lived right on Center Hill Lake, and we'd go
Yes.
up there. I guess I went too early in the year because
Yes.
it was really cold. Well, it's pretty country and stuff like that. But how did you went to is it Central Magnet
Yes, sir.
over in Murphy? Talk about going there, and then how did you get to Trevecca?
Yeah. So I mean, in elementary school, I had never really thought of Central Magnet. I'd always planned on going to Oakland, which was the
Okay.
near school. But
Yeah.
then my parents found out about it. Like it's like an academic
Yeah.
school, and
So
so
you're smart, is what you're saying.
you could say that. And so I tested, I ended up getting in, and my parents just thought it was a really good opportunity. Never really thought much about basketball, and then just had a great opportunity. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot of guys like being an academic school, so I mean, I was able to make an impact early, and so I mean, it just went on from there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got to, like everybody, like one of the smaller schools where everybody plays sports most likely or
Yes,
doing
yeah, I
something
mean,
on one of the teams.
all my friends played 2 or 3 sports. I mean, everybody was multi-sport for
What
sure.
else did you play?
I played baseball for a couple years, and then once I figured out that I wanted to play college basketball, I quit playing baseball and just
Okay.
focused on basketball.
You scored what, 16, 1,700 points?
Something like that, yes,
Something
sir.
back then. What other schools did you look at?
It was really just a lot of D2 schools close to Tennessee. I mean, I really put an emphasis on also the academics.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, just a lot of local D2 schools within a state of Tennessee was where I was looking.
How did you get to? What was the path to Trevecca? Who recruited you most on the staff? And
I'd say, I mean, all of them. Coach Carroll, Coach Nate, they both came to a couple of my games during high school and AAU, and I came to the elite camp twice.
okay,
And so, I mean, just getting to know the coaches really well
yeah.
and them getting to come out and see me, I just really made a connection with them.
What drew you to Trevecca?
I would say just the culture. I mean, Coach Carroll has a great philosophy on
Mm-hmm.
not just basketball, but how to be a good person. And Trevecca has what I was looking for in school, and it was close to home, and I just felt like it was a good fit and where I was meant to be.
You get. I've noticed when you, uh, especially early on, seemed like you had a posse following you here, and a lot of
Oh,
fans and stuff like
yes.
that. Just talk about that. How that had to make you feel early on, in particular, to have your people coming to support you like that.
Yeah, I mean it's great. I know a lot of people on the team don't get that, but I mean that one game against West Alabama, all my high
Yeah.
school friends came, and
Yeah.
I was able to get in and knock down a shot, and it was just great to just let them see that, because I mean I didn't really know if I was gonna play. I didn't know if I was gonna get in, and so it was just great that they got to see that and just enjoy the moment.
College athletics is significantly different right now
For
than it
sure.
was just a few years ago, and so it's really hard right now for a freshman to get playing time anywhere. Like I vote on the men's basketball player of the week stuff, which
Hmm.
includes freshman of the week, and it's like one guy's been winning it all
I
year
know.
because it's just people aren't. He's the only one that's getting a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
Starting to see it a little bit more now late in this season, but it's hard as a
for
freshman to
sure.
get minutes out there. So just talk about that as you transition here, because you played a lot, and all of a
I did.
sudden you're fighting for any minute to get in there.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely different coming from playing the whole game to not playing at all.
Yeah.
But
How do you get ready to go in? Because you've produced when youve gotten in there. So what's the mindset when you did get your number called?
I always just treat every game the same. I mean, I prepare the same way, have the same mindset coming in, and just if I get my number called, I just know what I have to do. I mean,
Shoot.
we shoot, and just execute the scout. I mean, we spend so much
Yeah.
time on personnel and all that stuff, so I just really try and pay attention every day in practice, make sure that if my number's called, that I know Coach Carroll can count on me, and so that's just what always keeps me ready.
All right. Mason Brown of the Trojans. Second half coming up next. You're watching Trevecca basketball on Flow College.